So the way that I choose and want to do that
Welcome
is I
to
want to
Memoirs
connect with
Podcast,
every Black
where
business
stories
that
are
there is
told to
that's in
create
the market
lasting
that
memories
may
in this
be
digital
from
space that we live in.
going corporate
It's
as we
time to be
see like with
creative and
Insightful Fan
explore the
Base.
opportunities
I've
you
been
have to enhance the
just a
quality of
user
your
on there for
storytelling and
maybe
to give you time back
5
to
years, maybe
enjoy with
somewhere in there.
family and
And
friends.
I just, was looking for that platform where I could kind of build that relationship more social like that as a user. And just to see now what's happening, man, is just more of a motivation to get involved in the engineering and the development aspect. So, my goal again is anybody who's doing anything that needs help with development or design. I have certifications in that as well. Like I say, my master's degree will be here in another year or two. So, man, I just want to just reach out. So anybody who's looking for anything B2B, B2C, any type of network stuff, I'm literally like, I'm teched out. So that's my whole goal, to build and add value to anybody I can.
All right. Number one, you got to start your room on here. Pick you a day, start your room, connect with the people on a weekly basis so they know where to find you, like an address. Number two, tell the people how they can find you. How can they reach out to you?
Absolutely. So on my social platforms, and I'll drop it in the chat, it'll be QLO, or it'll be my name, Queonte Ormond, and I'll put that in there. As soon as you Google it, I come right up on LinkedIn. I'm through LinkedIn. You can catch a little pieces of my portfolio there as well. And I'm definitely back building into the social and getting the social presence developed. So I'm interchanging, and I came from out of theater and film. I was doing the tech aspect for that. So I did that for like 10 years. That's what turned me into tech.
Dope. Love it. Thank you for that, my brother.
Absolutely. Appreciate that.
Kay, good morning. Tell us where you're calling from. What would you like to add to the combo?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm in Albania currently, but I love everything that's been shared so far. And for me, for 2026, I've kind of already started because I just started a what do you call it? A podcast, but on YouTube. So I'm interviewing people live on there,
Nice.
and I want to keep that going all through the year, of course, and make it useful to other people so that they're getting the information and knowledge they need. And my goal is to be intentionally delusional. Like what can I look for, hope for, and strive for next year without putting chains or blocks or restrictions on it? Because that's what we do to ourselves all the time. Like, oh no, that's not possible. Oh, I can't do that. Or I don't have this, or I don't know that. None of that for 2026. We're just going to go do it and see what happens. And as far as the books, I would like to suggest to any creators out there, Big Magic. I think I may be late on getting that book, but I absolutely love it. It's been an amazing book. And if anyone in the room or anyone that knows someone that's dealing with any kind of depression, anxiety, all those mental things, Brain Energy by Dr. Palmer is an amazing, amazing book. And that's all.
Thank you for that.
Kay, what was the name of that first book?
The first one's Big Magic.
Big Magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us where we can find your podcast and what's the name of it. You ain't blow yourself up or nothing.
Oh, the podcast is on YouTube. The easiest way is to just go to my link here on Fanbase, and you should be able to get to it from there. But it's called the Harmony Principle Podcast.
Blessings. Thank you. Sound like you need to start your room on here as well. Pick you a day and a time. Start on here.
Yep.
Take them to YouTube.
For sure.
Appreciate
Big Magic. We on it. Also, I like that she said delusional. Again, just even more so to my point. When I was kind of really, really doing me for real, a lot of things just landed in my lap. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just by being around, just being in the mix, being visible, being social, being me. And I would find myself making money in ways that I'm like, well, where the hell did that come from? Like, I don't know these people. I don't have a relationship with these people. Somebody said, oh, I saw you here, or I heard about you here, or somebody told me about you. And I will honestly say in the last year and some change, that hasn't happened because I've been kind of being a lot more low key, a lot more just less me. So I'm with you on that. Be more delusional, be more. I think there's an opportunity to get some things that maybe, I hate to say it like this because I'm sure there's a better way to say it, but just kind of things you don't necessarily deserve, right? Or just things that shouldn't have happened that just kind of work in your favor with just a chance meeting with a person, some money falling in your lap, a client falling in your lap. Those are things that you can't necessarily write down as a plan. You can't plan for the unexpected, right? You can't plan to meet a stranger that's going to hand you $50,000. But you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that for everybody in here. I'm hoping that you find an investor that's just like, you know what? You just seem like a kind person. Here's $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard your idea. I think you're dope. Here's an opportunity to open your space, to do your thing, to have this opportunity to get this job or whatever it is. So, I really wish that for everybody in this room.
There are people like that in this room. I've seen them. They are in the audience. Zach Spade, good morning. Welcome to the stage. Tell us where you're calling from, and what would you like to add to the convo?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Zach Spade. You can follow me on all social media. Zach Spade 23, ZACKSPADE 23. I'm calling from Atlanta, and Nick said at the beginning of the call 3 to 5 things. I actually have 5. My first one, going back to what someone said about planning things and slowing down time. I noticed that once you plan like vacations or things like that, it seems like it takes forever to get there. So I've come to the conclusion that making more plans and making them visible on a calendar or something actually feels like time slows down because of the anticipation of waiting. So definitely want to plan more trips. As far as being an artist, I want to be a better artist to my team and show appreciation for their effort. Incentivize, these people are taking their everyday lives to help me get where I'm trying to go. So I definitely want to help do some things, incentivize trips, dinners, just to make people feel appreciated for their efforts. I need to drop the music. I got too much music sitting on a hard drive. That's great music that needs to be released. And, I've just been waiting for the perfect time to release it. 2026, I'm putting it on the schedule and it's getting dropped whether I like it or not. I don't want to limit myself to my environment, meaning because I do country rap music, going to the coalition DJs, because I have a great relationship with a lot of the coalition DJs, but most of them do not spin country music, at their events. So at the beginning of the year, I was limiting myself to my environment by not going to these things because I felt like it doesn't make sense. I'm doing country, they're hip. It just doesn't make sense. But what I noticed after looking at my data was out of 100 people, if I got one person, that one person stuck with me the whole year, commented on everything, liked everything, was on every video, bought merchandise. So I have to stop limiting myself to my environment. And the last thing is bring more value to my sponsors. Bel Air, Rapstar Energy Drink, Cult of Individuality in New York. I want to make more content for them. I want to put their businesses in more people's hands and their eyes, and just bring more value to the people that support me.
Oh, love it, man. I mean,
that was well spoken, man.
Let me speak to Zach real quick, because Zach I've known for a little while. We reconnected this year. I ran into him at an event that our artist Eddie Valero that signed to us. Eddie had a show with Don Tripp and Starlito here at what was that shit? The old museum. It's not Museum Bar no more. What is that spot called, Zach?
Believe Music Hall.
Believe Music Hall. I ran into Zach. We started connecting then. We actually had connected a little bit before then. He came to the office. I put him with one of our A&Rs about trying to work out some stuff. If I do marketing, if I was an A&R, I definitely would have figured out a way to bring Zach in and make some shit happen. But Zach is super, super hard working. So I'm expecting him to have a really big 2026. And Zach's girl is like amazing. Like, Zach, I don't know how you lucked up and found this girl,
God,
but she is amazing. If nothing else, as a partner to you, but like just in terms of what she does career wise, like she's super
right.
dope. So
I met her. I met her at Coalition when Rick Ross invited me to come perform when he was doing his run with Nino. Ross invited me on stage. I performed 2 songs, and she was in the crowd. And we met that day and been together ever since.
That's hard, but yeah, man, y'all two are really, really dope, individually and together, man. So I'm hoping that y'all have a really good 2026 for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Man, just pick a day, drop that music, make it Good Music Friday, Good Music Mondays, or whatever. Just pick a day, bro. It's here for you. Can't let Shabuzi get all the goddamn country rap money.
Right.
For sure.
Big Page, welcome to the stage. Tell us where you're calling from. Alabama, Mississippi, I forget.
Yeah, I'm Chris Page, owner of Page Barber Supply, calling from Jackson, Mississippi. I just want to kind of take it back to the basics for 2026. And the 3 things I want to work on is my discipline, communication, and organization. Because I really need to get organized, and I think organization create clarity. And then communication is always a good thing when you can communicate and understand someone and they understand you. And I think discipline is one of those things that they say when you lack in a space, you can kind of bring somebody else in and pick up that where you lack in. But with discipline, you can't pay nobody to help. I mean, to be disciplined for you. So that's my main thing I want to work on for 2026.
Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Street, did you have something? Sound like you wanted to jump in a second ago.
No, I was just complimenting what he said. Like he was well spoken. Both of those guys actually, Zach Spade and the guy that just got off. I spoke with both of them.
Big Page, appreciate you. All right, Oracle, welcome back to the stage. Tell us where you calling from. What would you like to add to the convo?
Hey Nick, hey Gary, hey everybody. Oh my God. I have like Alita. I think it's Alita. She said that you're not supposed to put your, what I'm saying, your dreams and everything out there because what I'm saying, they are
She said she doesn't, but you can feel.
exactly. But I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying. But I put it in the chat. One of mine is, like I said, to continue my Qigong journey. If y'all don't know me, I'm the Oracle Treehouse, aka the Intuitive Rebel Healer. I talk about energy, frequency, vibration. I'm a student of Qigong. I've been doing this for like 5 years now, and I've experienced some really cool shit. So I got some shit in the mix for that. Um, and then the other thing too about I put in the chat, I want to continue. I want to try to do well, not try to do my tinctures. I've been doing tinctures now for like 5 years. If you don't know what tinctures are, basically tinctures are herbs that are soaked in alcohol that pulls out the true essence. And when you use those herbs, interesting things can happen. I always say God gave us everything we need to live and grow and be healthy. And I think that's coming back a lot. It's interesting that you did this today, Nick, because I came across they say Kanye West posted his bucket list from back in the day.
I
So
saw that.
yeah, I thought that was like, I'm like, okay. And he actually didn't who knows? I think that's they say it's a snapshot, and I'm assuming it's from when he first started. He even got some stuff that's already checked off. And I'm like, he probably didn't check off half this stuff already.
For sure.
So I'm like, Kay, when she came up here and was like, to be totally delusional, you need to be. I feel like in this day and time, especially the way the economy is, they want us to be in this mindset of fearfulness. No. What's your homie? If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, please read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That is what got me started on the whole like entrepreneur and doing the thing. He said in the book, one of the main things that I took away from that book was that even in a down market, people are making money. And 2020 showed us that. Look at Amazon. Dude is a freaking billionaire off of the freaking pandemic. So yeah, anything is freaking possible. Not to mention, we have Felon 47, excuse my expression, in the office. If that can happen, just think about all the cool things that can happen the reverse way in your life and in this world. But yeah, that's what basically I'm looking forward to for 2026. Don't let that mindset, don't let, even if you are broke or I don't even like that word broke, you're in between funds, know that it's something that you can do. Isaac said it last time. You can pull it out of the air. You can. You just have to see it for yourself. And like what is it? My homie Paige, he said it's all about that discipline. You have to get disciplined. And I say to find a way to get disciplined, find something that you love. Qigong is something that I love, and I went for it, and it's changing. It's changing me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And like I said, I'm a long time listener. Y'all know I love y'all. Oh my God, this is awesome. Thank you, Nick. I'm gonna land there.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate
I mean, and the big part of discipline is knowing what you want and just leaning into it and standing on it. Like at the end of the day, it's not delusion in your heart, and if it's in your mind, like if you've been given the vision, then it's not a delusion. It's a fucking vision. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's up to you to be disciplined enough to build the roadmap there. It's only delusional if you haven't been given the vision and you just, making wishes and whatnot. Osha Mom Tree. I hope I'm saying that right. Good morning. Welcome to the stage. Tell us where you're calling from. What would you like to add to the combo?
Oh,
Osha.
real quick.
Right.
He might be on mute, or he might just not have his mic connected. I know I haven't seen that name before, so we might need to kind of
Unmute yourself. You're joining on. You're on stage though.
While he's figuring that out, though, I wanted to throw this out there just to speak to what Oracle just said. Anybody go on Instagram or just Google Kanye West's bucket list. And the ill thing that I found when I looked at Kanye West's bucket list was that a lot of what he wanted to do had nothing to do with money. It wasn't just, oh, he's rich, so he can pull a lot of these things off. A lot of it was like learn French, and it was like all of these like different skills he wanted to pick up, things he wanted to try. Yes, there were things about starting the clothing line. That's why when it said start a clothing line, and it wasn't checked off because he did have like 7 or 8 things that were checked off on the list. And start a clothing line wasn't one of them. So this leads me to believe that this is an old bucket list of something that he created years ago. But a lot of it was not, I want to buy this. I want to have this. I want to do, I want to, it wasn't that. It was a lot of, I want to learn this skill. I want to try this thing. He was talking about like skydiving, shit like that. Like he wanted to snowboard or some shit. Like it was a lot of that type of stuff that was not expensive things. He were, it wasn't like I want to own a gold zebra. It was literally just a lot of skills and trades and characteristics and things that he wanted to pick up that were more character based than they were money based. So I thought that was like really ill, especially knowing Kanye how we know Kanye.
Straight up.
That's pretty cool.
I
Is
wanna
Antonio
add-
still in the room? Sorry.
I just wanted to say, read that book, The Core Agreements, too. That's a good one. Great one.
Solar Field, welcome back to the stage. What you got for 2026, my brother?
Greetings, family. Good to talk to everybody this morning. Yeah, I'm in. I echo a lot of what everybody was saying. So I got a lot of notes. But for me specifically, I like to take So Left Field and make it less of a hobby and make it more or treat it more of treat it like the business it is and stop treating it like a hobby. And so what that looks like for me is, monetization, but I also want to be consistent in my operations so that I can be perceived as a respected and credible source, not just for, Atlanta or whatever, but just as a conduit of information. So again, the goal in short is to make So Left Field a respected and credible media platform. Looking forward to it.
You did that already. Good job. You're on your.
I love it. Thank you.
Who else got something before we have Nick out?
Oh man, I would love to hear any more, anybody else's thing, but
Right.
I feel like we ended the year strong, man. There's 3 minutes left on the call. And it's, we got. I don't hear that echo. So yeah, there we go. I see we got another person on stage, so I definitely want to let them talk. But I want to say before we end the call for sure, I just want to tell y'all thank y'all. Like I said, y'all hung with us the entire year. Every Monday that we got on this call, a lot of y'all were on the call with us, and this was a bucket list thing for me, just to kind of maintain this call again, like the people around me, Tiff specifically, but just people who are close to me, y'all, they know like coming up with topics a lot of times, is difficult, especially when you've had a long weekend or a busy weekend, or you're just tired on a Monday morning. Like, I know sometimes I get on here and I'm just like, you might hear the personality and it's like, hey, let's have a great Monday morning marketing meeting. But it's like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck we talking about. Like I said, and trying to have interesting topics and keep everyone engaged and wanting to come back and wanting to kind of continue to help this call grow. It can be tough at times. So I'm appreciative every time that we get on. And there are days when Gary or Isaac or Alita or what I'm saying, a lot of y'all scared. Natasha has carried this call. Duran, I haven't seen Duran in a few weeks, but my guy Duran, who carried this call some weeks when I just didn't have it. So I'm appreciative of that, and I'm praying for more people to chime in 2026 and, take this to another level. So I'm appreciative of that. So that is one of my goals, to kind of be more inclusive. And Alita, you mentioned it last week. We kind of did those minutes after the call of just like, hey, like, let us come up with some of the topics. Let us, oh my shit, please, please do that. Please be more engaged, be more, aggressive with your contributions to the call, because like I said, it is tough to come up with something for 52 Mondays. I think we might have missed 4 or 5 Mondays this year, if I'm correct. And those are like all holiday Mondays. But outside of that, we were here on this call. So I'm appreciative of all of y'all, man. I just want to say that real quick.
I'm excited to see why Duran's been so quiet. I can't wait to see.
Oh yeah, he told us what he told us what was gonna happen. So
same. I actually need to reach out to him and see what's up. It's funny that you just said that. So I think I'm gonna send a text today. Who did you bring up on stage, Gary? I saw somebody come up.
71. Welcome to the stage. Tell us where you're calling from. What would you like to add to the conversation? Good morning, Freedom 71.
I guess that's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. I thought I put my name on there, but you know what? I'm actually listening to everybody speak, and I'm just starting over in life. Last year I had a heart transplant. This about 2 months ago I got a kidney transplant, and my main goal now is to pretty much go out and speak, right? And just to reach people that way. And I actually want to build a hospital which is similar to St. Jude's for folks with heart, with heart issues. So, that's my goal right there. It's going to take some time, but I'll get it done.
Listen. Forward. Thank you for that.
All right. Thank you.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's actually a lofty goal.
Scary as hell. I love it.
Yeah. Well, look, it's 11 o'clock. We can go ahead and wrap this call up. I don't know what everybody has planned between now and what's that? New January 1 is what, Thursday?
Yeah.
So between now and Wednesday night, I don't know what y'all got planned on, but I hope everybody kind of stays safe. You made it, you survived 2025. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't lost anybody this year that was really, really close to me. And I was like, I don't want to jinx it, but there was a stretch of what was it like? Maybe like 9-10 years where every year I lost maybe 4 or 5 people that was really, like artists that I've worked with, friends that, had, come across over the years and kind of built relationships with. It was like every year somebody got killed, overdosed. It was something happened for like every year. It's like, and I saw a podcast that my man DJ Scream did, and he said he sat down with his therapist. He was talking about when I got bankroll fresh when he passed. He said the therapist told him, it's not normal to work somewhere where a lot of your coworkers pass. And I never framed the people that I dealt with like coworkers, but in a lot of ways we were, right? So it's like when you lose Fresh and Trouble and Ra and Wallow and all my friends and people that I grew up, people I've known since like elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and just 20 years in the music business. I didn't have that this year, so I'm thankful for that. So I want to say just to Freedom when he came up about having a heart transplant.
I'm kidding.
It just made me think about life in general. You know what I'm saying? So we made it. We made it through 2025. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. So all prayers and protection and angels of protection around all of y'all. That I pray everybody gets to see 2026 and the people around you get to see 2026. And I pray that all these plans and goals that we got are like things that we can actually implement and that we're here to implement them. So love and respect to all of y'all. More life, more life, more life. And I will talk to y'all next Monday, God willing, on January 5th, 2026. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy holidays in general. And we will talk next Monday, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace. Happy New Year.
Bye, y'all.
See, there's a couple of y'all still with your hands up. I'm gonna bring y'all up real quick. Gotta make it quick though. Quick-ish. All right. DJ highlight. Welcome to
Hello, everyone.
where you call. What would you like to add?
Uh, I'm calling from Dallas, and I just want to, say, I love this platform, and I'm looking to partner up with some good people that's in this platform on some of the content that I have to have a subscription page here because I have over 20 years of going to car shows. I'm looking for the right people that can help me, get these things, edited down and put it up there, for fan-based people on subscription. I think this would be a good place to have it all in house.
Great. Well, you see what's going on here. I'm gonna pick you a day at a time, or multiple times. Other right people in. Good. I mean, so,
Is Gary breaking up or is it me?
all right. Let's see. Queen Ivy Rose. Good morning. Welcome to the stage. Tell us where you're calling from. What would you like to add to the combo?
Good morning. Calling from New York. Just wanted to add to the conversation the importance of the self-development piece. I can't remember who it was that mentioned the 4 agreements. And I have a room weeknights, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m., called Books Before Bed. And it's self-development books where it's an opportunity to read some of the text and work through it with, the others that show up to the room. So just wanted to share that because, as adults, the statistics say that most of us are not reading consistently. And so just wanted to highlight my room.
Last thing. So it's a low-key book club. We love that.
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right, let's see. All right, well, I think we did it. Anybody else have something on stage before we slide? No.
No, I don't, man. But I wish everybody a happy new year. And I love what she said about self-development. It's so much more to learn than what we realize. It's always more. As deep as you think it is, there's even more. So continue to keep growing. Continue to use other perspectives and strategies that you may or may not know about. And keep your eyes, ears, and your exploration open to whatever there may be for you to be had.
Straight up. All right. Well, shit. Peace out. See y'all next Monday.
Thank you for listening to Memoirs Onboarding Podcast. It's not just a regular podcast, it's a podcast using creator tools to capture the experiences and lifestyles of users in this digital age we are living in. Stay tuned for more storytelling from multiple social audio platforms and how I combine technology and storytelling to elevate and motivate. See you in the next live. Let's go.